Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of the GWC 401 Unscripted. I'm JR.
And I am Monica. And we have a special guest today.
That's right. You know what? She's family, so I don't even know if she's a guest.
Yes, a very good friend of us, of ours. Sorry, of us. Did I say us? Of ours. Yeah. So welcome to our show, Danielle.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm excited.
Yes. Danielle is with Prospectors Federal Credit Union, one of my favorite businesses here in the city of West Covina. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Located in the downtown area, correct?
That is correct. We're right there off of Lakes and Glendora Boulevard, actually right by the Edwards Cinema, directly across from Remax.
Yes.
Awesome. How awesome. And you guys have been at that location for how long now?
We have been there, I want to say, at least about 7 years now. We had actually, we're located mostly in Diamond Bar. That is our home front over there. But we started over there in about 5, 6, 7 years ago, I believe.
Yeah, prior to that,
you were to me being there.
You had they had like a little tiny satellite office on Cameron, because that's where I first met, my good friend, still to this day, Nancy.
Yes.
And I remember going in there. It didn't look like a bank. It didn't have no signage. It was just a little tiny little office. But then, I saw the growth. I saw when you guys moved into the, beautiful location, and then I have visited the Diamond Bar location, which is huge.
Yes.
Right. And it's a very nice office. So. But with that said, Danielle, I know I said your name. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Absolutely. So my name is Danielle Wood. I am with Prospectors Federal Credit Union. I'm actually the business development and marketing professional there. Okay. What that entails is I go out into the community. I'm actually out there focusing on our business, our SEGs, which is our select employment groups. And basically that's an opportunity for us to be able to work with these employers to give additional benefit to their employees.
Oh, okay.
So we become their credit union. We partner with them. And it's great. Everyone needs a credit union in their back pocket.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to lending. The other thing that I'm really big with and out there is anything that involves the community, whether it's working with our fire departments, our police department, the city of West Covina, our chambers. We worked with Kiwanis with the Christmas parades. And I am huge.
You worked with us.
I'm always with you
yes.
guys. We're family. Absolutely. One of the big things, and my passion is financial literacy with our youth. So we've been working a lot with like Isabel Huber, with some of the districts in the area as well. So.
And that's what I was gonna ask you next. I was gonna say, so what is your favorite part of your job? Because I know that there's a lot that you guys do. You guys are very community oriented. You guys are very involved in so many of the different different events that happen here in the city of West Covina. I'm not sure of other areas. If Diamond Bar, you guys probably are as well. But here, I mean, you guys are highly involved in the community, and I love that about our members. Right?
Yes.
I think that's one of my favorite parts, because you have established like personal relationships, not just with us, but with other members, just like what you mentioned, Ms. Hoover, with the West Covina School District and in that youth program, which is a great program. You participated on our pilot program. So tell us, what's your favorite part overall? Is it community? Is it being inside the bank? I mean, I'm sure there's several things.
It's funny that you asked that, and I've been asked that a lot. All of it. I mean, there's nothing I can really truly pinpoint.
Nice.
Being able to speak with people out there and just getting out in the community and talking with everybody, you uncover so many things. You uncover even new ideas on how you can further help the community, and that's what Prospectors itself is about. I've been in banking for 13 years, as well as kind of been in many other types of retail, the restaurant, food business. I was even in a printing business. All of it, which I love, being able to be helping individuals. But I actually, and it sounds so cliche and so kind of, mushy, but I truly found like my soulmate of a job. Doing what I can do here.
Oh, wow.
The team that I work with, my supervisors, the CEO, our board, everyone is so just involved with everybody and making sure everyone succeeds. And
that's good.
And that overflows into our community, and it overflows into our members. It's like, if you have a team that works so well together, they're taking care of everyone else as well. So there's,
that is,
like I said, my passion is financial literacy, but just everything I can do and being a part and being out there. I love it.
And I've met a lot of people in different industries, because of what we do. And I've never really heard anybody say something like what you're saying right now about what they do working for someone else. Usually it's something that they enjoy doing because it's their own business. Mm-hmm. But when you work for someone else, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say,
soulmate.
Yeah, what you just said, and that's powerful. So that says a lot about about the company that you're working with. I know previous individuals that have worked there before that were wonderful with Prospectors, mm-hmm. and I think one of the things that I admire about the credit union is the fact that they allow you to get out and do what you do best, right? Because you need that. Because everybody can see the logo, everybody can drive by, and we can make mention of. But when they have a personal relationship with someone and they know that you're just a phone call away, it goes a long way. You personalize our banking experience.
Yes.
And that is so important, because now you've established that trust, mm-hmm. that is so important.
And I believe we could vouch for you. We could vouch for her, guys, that we've never heard anything negative come out of your mouth. Every time you come and you set up at one of the events that we're doing,
she's happy.
You're happy. You're like, what can I do? Hey, guys, woo! And then I'm like,
let me do it.
Yeah.
And she takes charge.
Yes.
In other words, right?
And we're not lying. She's not paying us. We're being completely honest. No, you come and you want to be around those people.
I do.
And that's why you're one of the first people we call. Hey, we're doing an event. Would you want to come? Oh, you're like, yes, I'm there. I want to be there. We're like, great.
What do I need? What do I need to bring?
Because we want that atmosphere. Because when people come to our events, like here at the mall, when we do certain events here at the Plaza West Covina, you're in some way you're a reflection of us, because we're saying we're presenting you as these are our members. These are the people that we're saying that you should work with. And so when they see you guys right there behind the table smiling and giving away things and stuff, it's just a good reflection about the whole event.
And she makes friends with everybody is there. I mean, you see her, because, part of networking and being part of an event in the community is not just standing behind your table and just, smiling. No, she goes to every single table and introduces herself and talks to them and makes friends with everybody, because you're also networking with the people that you are hosting the event with.
Exactly.
And so she's a pro at that.
I know. I love it. I love it.
And it's like, oh my gosh, it's.
Well, that's why you picked her for the program we did.
I didn't pick her. She volunteed herself.
Well, she volunteered.
Great, but she did amazing.
No, she volunteered herself, but it was mutual.
It was a mutual.
Technically, it was her idea. It really was. It really was. Yeah, no, it was great, because it just, and that all came out of our.
Yeah, she was a big part.
For having a conversation at our open house.
Yes, at open house last year, we were having the conversation about some of the stuff that I was doing with the schools, with the financial literacy, working with some of the math teachers. And I had just done the career day at my son's high school, actually, out in the Inland Empire.
Okay.
And I was explaining, like, the goosebumps, and I even had tears of some of the responses I was getting from these high school kids. And a lot of people like us in the business world, we don't know how high school kids are going to respond.
No, we don't.
And those are the ones that are the most influential to what our future is going to be. And to get the responses that I was getting was so humbling and so beautiful. And I think that's kind of what led into that. And then Jonathan came in and was like, I have this idea. And it kind of just went from there. And,
that's amazing.
Yeah, and I know. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I think there's still so much more to that to add to that program, but we just need to take it one step further, perhaps to the district, and now like the different high schools, because my daughter and I just had a conversation about that this weekend with our granddaughter. She's 16. She's a junior, and I asked her, "Do you have a bank account?" She's like, no, not really. And then I said, well, would you like to have a bank account? She goes, yeah, but Mom says that I'm too young. And I said, no. And then it just kind of took off, and I said, so what do you know about banking, about having this and that? Since you're going to be going to college, you're going to need to know, your expenses and where your money's going to, and this, instead of just relying on mom all the time. She goes, well, can you teach me, or can you tell me how?
I can.
And I was like, why don't we have that in the high schools? Why don't we have that kind of education? Obviously, it sparked up a conversation with her, which is rare because they don't talk at 16 with grandparents or, as much. And so she was really interested in knowing what that would look like. And so I'm thinking, you know what? We need to bring that education to the high schools because kids need to know. And if you have a responsible kid, who's interested, you're teaching them early.
Absolutely.
And it's never too early to learn, about your money.
Well, they say the earliest that you should actually start teaching children is between the ages of 4 and 7. Because
4?
4.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that's actually when it is starting to really click. That's when they're starting to build. They're developing. They're starting to build their own ways of doing things. And then from there, you just add to it.
And the value of $1.
Right.
The value of $1, kids are so quick to just go and spend their money on clothes and knickknacks or whatever, but they don't understand that, if you save your money, this is what it's going to look like when you're this age, Usually, I think I did a really good job with, with both my kids when they had, back in the day, there were bonds that your grandparents gave you, and then
that's old.
We cashed them in. I think we cashed them in. There was some value to them, but then she also had money in there because I remember I used to get them to go and deposit their Christmas money into their checking account and stuff like that. And so it was fun. It was something that we did together. Every time mom went to the bank, they went, and they loved going and then she learned how to sign her little deposit slips and stuff, and it was really fun. It was something that we did together, right?
Too. They needed to learn, and I would teach them, okay, now you do your date here, and of course you get these deposit slips that are like all scratched and scribbled, but they're doing it.
But it was part of their thing. It was with Bank of America back then, but then we cashed it all out, and it was a substantial amount of money, and they loved depositing their money, and they really had a good time doing that. Now I deposit my money on my piggy bank. I have a piggy bank this big.
Oh my God!
I want to piggy bank that.
I really do. No, but I love the fact that you're passionate about teaching and bringing that kind of education back into the high school. So we need to get you in there. We need to get you in there.
And I have a question about that because some people might be watching right now. We know that are in the school district. What does the curriculum look like?
So it depends on the age. So I do have some for like the elementary school ages where there's little games involved and learning what is needs and wants, and I can actually extend that to depending on the age of the child or the classroom. A lot of it is also how to balance, and then I even have samples of what like check stubs look like, and to make sure, okay, this is what you're being told you're getting paid. So now let's take a look at this. Let's say you get 10% that's taken out in federal. So let's match it up based off of your gross and what you're actually netting and bringing home.
Yeah.
And we just go through it step by step, even down to balancing a checkbook. Nobody does it anymore, the old school way, but they do have apps that are very similar to be able to balance
There
your
is
account.
apps, yes.
So I show them that. We show them how to fill out a check properly, even down to the color of the ink, what's actually considered legal document on a check.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Blue and black.
Wow.
Blue and
I
black.
didn't even know that.
Yes.
And Danielle, so I have a question. So if my teenage daughter or son gets a job, because a lot of kids are now getting jobs, how do they cash their check if the company does direct deposit and all that? I mean, isn't there a process that they have to go through with
There
that?
is, and we actually have steps to be able to help them with that. So there are different options. When they open up an account with us, if they know that they're going to be getting direct deposit, we actually provide the form right away. And that way they can just give that directly to their HR or their payroll department. And if there's any questions, I always include my business card in anything. That way either they can contact me. If they're there with their HR payroll department, they can contact together, and we always figure it out.
That's pretty
So
cool.
there are ways of being able to do that. We also even offer mobile deposits. So you can do a mobile deposit with your check up to $7,500 daily.
Oh, nice.
So there are a lot of different options that we have. Or let's say they've already been working. They've already got that direct deposit, but it's with Chase, B of A, Wells Fargo. But they would like also a credit union. We have other options if they don't want to change the direct deposit, that they can actually have it like an ACH, where they tell us when we can pull from that institution.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you schedule it.
And bring it in. And at any time, they can cancel that. So.
Yes.
Okay. So aside of, all this, youth education about, it's all great and everything, but tell us or tell our listeners, like, what are the different kind of services that they can obtain from the credit union?
Okay, no, not a problem. So with the credit unions, it's actually very similar to what you would see at a bigger institution. We offer the lending, we offer the checking accounts, the savings accounts, we have CDs, we have IRAs. What makes us different is that when you're a member, you actually own a share into the company itself. And we are member-based. So what that means is everything is focused around the account holders. We are not for profit, which means we're not making a profit. This is all going back to the members. And in ways of it doing so, that means lower rates. Granted, with how the economy is now, everything is kind of all over, but we definitely are still very competitive in that area.
I like that.
So we offer the great rates, and you get that personalization. So when you come in, you're going to get to know the team. You come to Diamond Bar especially, too, everyone is there. And then we have an amazing, beautiful team of young ladies over at West Covina with Rachel and Antoinette and Christina. And you'll see Christina at both of our locations. So she kind of goes back and forth. But they're going to get to know you. You're going to get to know them. I mean, down to we will ask you, how are the grandkids? How was the birthday? How was the graduation?
I've had that experience. They know me by name. I'm at the door and they're like, Monica, hold on. And it's like, wow, that always feels so good.
It does. And I think a lot of people have forgotten what that is, that one-on-one
The personal touch.
Yes.
Yeah. The personal
And
touch.
that is one of the reasons I'm so passionate about where I am is they haven't forgotten that. And we need more of that.
Yes.
So, but it's amazing. Like, people will walk in and we start to recognize them even over the phone. What's great too, though, about with us is if you are calling in and you're concerned about your security with your account, we have options. We are verifying our members over the phone. Their socials, their date of births. We even offer the options of passwords that we can ask them.
Nice.
So there is ways that we're always protecting our members. They're number one.
No, that's
They
big.
are
That's a
number
big
one.
thing. But before we get into anything else, we're going to take a quick break because we got to get more into, because I know you have a lot more to talk about. And so we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we got Danielle with Prospectors Federal Credit Union.
Hey everyone, this is Danielle with Prospectors Federal Credit Union. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Just wanted to really quickly touch base with you in case you wanted to know more about who we are and what we do. You can find us both in Diamond Bar as well as in West Covina. You can reach me directly at 909-396-9688, extension 2240, or any one of our team members would be able to contact or help you at that time as well. We do have some great promotions going on, including our 777 deal for our brand new members. Want to know more? Give me a call. Talk to you all soon.
I'm with Carlos Puente with Cardon Media. Carlos, what exactly is Cardon Media?
Cardon Media is like a one-stop shop for businesses. Basically, what we do is we get you business formation, LLC, whatever corporation, then we move you over to our next step, web hosting, Microsoft 365, make you look professional. Well, then we move you over to our marketing side, where if you need a billboard, business cards, branding, magazine ad, whatever, you get the word out, we take care of you. So we're a one-stop shop from beginning to end.
And where can people find you?
www.cardonmedia.com, or just go to our Instagram page. We also publish the San Gabriel Valley Now magazine, so you can also check out our Instagram page, sgv.now.
So if you're looking for something that he just said right now for your needs, your business needs, make sure you guys call Carlos with Cardon Media. Okay, everybody, we are back, and we are with Danielle with Prospectors Federal Credit Union. And when we were on our break, we were talking about how a 14-year-old could get set up and have a debit card, but still have the parent attached to it.
That is correct. So we offer a lot of youth accounts. So you can start off with a savings account with us as soon as you're born. As long as you have a social and a date of birth, and grandparents, parents, aunts, uncles, anyone can set that up for you. However, at the age of 14, you are old enough to have your first debit card and checking account with us. As long as you have a joint adult with you on the account. And then as soon as you hit the age of 18, then at that point you can go ahead and move forward and go off on your own.
You can actually
Spread your
remove
wings.
your parents from your account. Yeah.
But it is a great way to start getting, especially you youngins out there wanting to kind of learn how it works. You can get that at the age of 14. I know my son has it. I know a lot of the employees that I work with, their kids have it as well. And it is a great tool. We have so many tools on our website, too, to show you how to do the savings, especially even for the adults, too. We have mortgage calculators, CD calculators on how to earn the interest. You go onto our website, which, by the way, www.prospectorsfcu.org. You can go check us out on there and learn everything about us, including how you can become a member. We are focused a lot in the San Gabriel Valley as well, but you can go there under our click on Learn and under membership eligibility, and there's 5 ways to be able to qualify under those zip codes. Either live, work, go to school, volunteer, or worship in any one of those zip codes.
Can you say that again a little bit closer to the mic?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. So you would have to live, work, worship, go to school, or volunteer in any one of our zip codes in our membership eligibility area. Again, you can find that on our website at www.prospectorsfcu.org under Learn, and right there it's under membership eligibility.
That's pretty awesome.
I love that because
That's pretty awesome.
that helps too a lot because I wish I knew you before because seriously, because I mean when my daughters got into high school, I mean that 8th grade, yes, I got them like a debit card because I had to because I was getting tired of them saying, "Can you give me $5? Can you give me $10?" I just transferred it.
That's the problem. That's the problem
You
we're
just
having right
transfer the
now
card, and
with
then you
Jasmine and Alina, and then now Elijah, because he was flapping his money that he got for his birthday, and I'm like, "What are you gonna do with it?" And he's like, "I'm gonna save it." And I'm thinking, "Where do you save it at?" And he's like, "In my house." And I'm like, "No."
You need it to earn interest.
We need,
Yes.
but
Yes.
imagine if he took his money and he puts it into, my daughter has accounts for all of them. I mean, it may make things a lot easier. And it really empowers the kids too. It makes them feel very important. And then they want to take care of their money, because we have a couple of
And the
stingy
reason
ones.
why I love we're attached to it because when I first signed up my daughters as a high school account, I got an alert on my phone saying your bank
Your balance is
below $50. Like what? So I went on there because I forgot. What? And I'm like, oh, it's hers. Okay. Woo! I was like, I thought mine. Like, how's mine below $50?
Better not be.
But it was good because it gave me an alert. To let me know that my daughter, and I was able to check, and then, so it alerts us, and I like that as a parent.
And we
so.
do offer that as well. We do have the mobile app as well that you can find on both Android and iPhone. It's under Prospectors FCU Mobile.
Nice.
You can set up alerts, and same thing. You can see everything that you're tied to, which is wonderful. Especially, we have my husband that's tied with my son, so he kind of keeps track of it. And there's ways that you can block a card if they're using it too much. as
Oh,
well.
nice.
Wow, that's
So,
nice.
that's
Yeah.
a nice option. And
I like that.
especially like if you lose a card, you can block it and then call us and let us know.
Correct.
We'll go over everything.
Oh, I like
But,
that.
there's lots of different ways to be able to join with us. Obviously, we'd love for you to come in first. We'd like to meet you. The team wants to see everybody, but you can do it online. You can do it over the phone with us. You can even, if you see me at one of the events, I always
Yes.
have my stuff. with
Come to
me.
the table.
Yeah.
There are options.
So can someone set up, so if somebody meets you at an event or maybe, during our open house that we're going to be having and you're here, are you able to come to their business and help them out as well?
Absolutely. So we are always looking for new partnerships with our employers out there. If you want me to come in, introduce myself, introduce who we are, what we have to offer, I can bring you some information, and we can actually get you set up where you can become a select employment group with us,
Nice.
which allows us to kind of go in and meet more with your employees as well.
I like
That's
that.
pretty
It is.
awesome.
It's nice additional options for them.
Yeah, and I love hearing all this because I never thought that I was gonna have this conversation prior to you being in our show, but I also want to know, and maybe some of our audience wants to know, what is the philosophy of the credit union?
Ooh, wow.
People helping people. That is what we are focused on. And it's actually because of that philosophy that you'll actually see a lot of the employees at Prospectors and just Prospectors themselves being involved in the community, being involved with the charities, being involved with that stuff. We are there to help the people.
I like that.
And it's because of the people that we are who we are, what we are doing. I mean, we've been around since 1949.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Where, in Diamond Bar?
We actually were in City of Industry. We actually were in Whittier to begin with. Actually, I have some of that.
1949?
We were chartered as Whittier Associated Telephone Federal Credit Union in 1949. In the 50s, we changed to Whittier Gentelco Federal Credit Union. And then it was actually in the 80s that we moved our office to City of Industry, and that's where we became Prospectors. But now we call Diamond Bar our home. So.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
there's some history.
1949. Yeah. So.
1949, over 75
Yeah,
years.
Wow.
that's pretty awesome.
I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So we're gonna give everybody, all of their information. I said, okay, we share your
Absolutely.
name and of course, the business phone number.
Yes.
Sorry guys, we can't give you her personal number because
No.
I'm sure you guys
But you
will blow
can
it
get
up.
my extension anytime.
Yes. We'll make sure that we include her extension on there. But we want to take also this opportunity, Jared and I know he's going to agree with me, to thank you.
Yes.
To thank everybody in at Prospectors Credit Union for believing in
Yes.
in the GWC, for sponsoring, for being a member. Before we had the pleasure of meeting you. I mean, we were before COVID, and I know I mentioned that a lot, but it's the truth. COVID it's responsible for a lot of the things that happen to businesses, right? But before that, and I'm sure it's in the near future, it's going to get even stronger, our relationship, because you guys were sponsoring public safety. I mean, there was just so much involvement that we had with the credit union, and I really want to extend a huge thank you to you
Yes,
guys.
thank you guys so much.
From the Greater West Covina, because without members like yourself, this association wouldn't be where we are at. You, amongst others that are part of this association, have really strengthened the things that we are doing and motivate us to keep going. And we're serious. We're like a heartfelt thank you to you guys, and especially to you too, because you're so involved and your communication skills are so they're on it. You're on point. I'm the worst texter, returner, email.
Yes, we know.
Because there's just so much. I mean, my phone gets blown up so much, and I try, and then I get convicted when I see posts on Instagram that said, if they don't return your text in 2 hours, blah, 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 but that's about love. So it has nothing to do with my profession. But I try to do my best, but you guys keep me busy, and I love it. But now JR is able to now pick up the pieces on a lot of the stuff that I can't do, but, But I really we're very grateful for this opportunity, and even to have you here, it means a lot to us too, and to know that we have your support. So if you guys visit, our I don't know, well, this is airing after the fact of our open house, but some people would have received information about the credit union in the goodie bags that we gave away.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
No, we're excited. We're excited for the stuff to come. And is there any events right now that you have that maybe people could attend
and visit you at?
So actually, we are doing a special membership drive promotion. It's in kind of celebration of the Lunar New Year as well. So we are offering for brand new members a 777. What is that? A 777 is actually our 7-month, 7% up to 7,000 CD.
Ooh.
It is a great way for your hard-earned money to earn it for itself as well. It needs to work for you just as much as you worked for it.
That's right.
So we are offering that special. And then those that are existing members, we love you guys just as much. If you refer someone, you can actually get in on it. We have these special little fortune cookies that if you refer someone, open up a new loan or open up a new account, brand new account, new membership, you can actually pull one of our fortune cookies. And inside that fortune, we do have some special prizes on there. Some of them include, if you are looking for a new auto loan, just so you guys know, you can possibly get 0.5% off of your rate on that. We're offering a special term share of 5.2%. And then we have some other special goodies, cracker boxes, goodie boxes, M&Ms. In the cracker boxes, we do have some grand prizes in there, $300 cash prizes.
What? Wow.
So
my
it is
goodness.
all luck of the draw cookie, but you get a delicious cookie in it too.
Yeah.
And you get to meet the team. And
Yes.
Wow,
doing
yeah,
so.
no,
So-
that's wonderful. Wow.
No, and I love what you said about the cars, because I am a true believer because when we what we do all the time is we get a car, and yes, they want to sign you up with their dealership, whatever, the bank. We do it for right then, and then we just sure, boom, boom, we do it, and we take it right to our credit union.
Yeah.
Because our credit union just drops the price. It drops everything, the rate, everything, and they know we're going to take it. We tell them we're taking it to our credit union. So whatever you're going to do, we're taking it right now to our credit union. They're like, oh, why? Because they're going to beat you. They're going to beat you. The credit union is going to beat you, and then they know it.
Or join Prospectors, and you can call our lending team, and I got a specific lender that will be on the phone with you.
See, but that's why I'm saying it, because you're on here. Credit unions are great.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I
they
vouch for that.
are.
Credit unions are great.
They are.
Absolutely.
So-
Anything else?
No, any last words? You got any
Any
last
last
words?
The same for you. We want to thank you because the work that you guys do, it helps promote not just us as Prospectors Credit Union, Federal Credit Union, but also every other small business out there. You know, you guys have done so much for our community, and it has been an honor and absolute pleasure to
thank
be a
you.
part of
no,
this.
thank
and
you.
I know I can confidently say for the whole team at Prospectors, thank you.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to us. I really mean. I'm just kidding. No, it means a lot to No, that means a lot to us. But this is where we're all about, right, JR? I mean, the business association. This is what we want to do for your business. We want to be able to have you here, talk about your business, talk about yourself and the things that you have to offer.
Yes.
You know, get you involved in the community. This is what the Greater West Covina is about. It's
That's right.
having you promote your business, telling our audience, about the different things that you are doing and how involved you want to be in the community. So everybody, if you're not taking advantage of our platform, then I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. Yes.
Right?
Then
I
you're not
mean,
taking advantage.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're not taking
Danielle's
advantage.
taking advantage.
Yeah, they're not taking
We're
advantage.
asking you to take advantage. So it's like, take advantage of this.
And So, thank you to Jimmy, a big thank you to Jimmy for being
Yes.
here today
Our
and every
Jimmy.
day, so we'll have him on our show too because
Yes, he has a
part
car
of our-
business,
Yeah,
J&M
his
Car Service.
business, Yeah.
Just got back from Vegas, taking some big clients to Vegas and stuff.
Yeah,
So
for
we,
the Super Bowl.
the way it works with the GWC, and I've learned this from Monica, and I see it because it's the truth. It's a mutual. We work together mutually. You don't just sign up and say, "What are you going to do for me?" We help each other. We find out what you need. You find out what we need to do to help your need, and we meet it, and we go out and we market each other. We market each other, and I think that's the best way to say it.
Yeah, it's a partnership.
It's a partnership.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
family.
partnership.
And it's a family.
Yeah.
It's a community.
Yeah, I mean, we love
Yeah.
it when you just write us a check, but if you don't, if we never see you, then to us,
Yeah.
we're not doing our job.
Yeah,
We
don't be a
wanna
Planet
see
Fitness
you.
member where you just sign a check and never go. Okay, we want you to come here and hang out with us.
Kind of like what you do.
Oh!
That's what he said, Planet Fitness. No bad intention to Planet Fitness. They're great in
Okay, I would say Gold's Gym. They're our sponsors. Gold's Gym.
Yeah, but with that said, again, without our members and without their sponsorship, we wouldn't be who we are. So thank you to our
Yes.
President Circle members, Athens Services, Southern California Edison, Suburban Water,
Bun Street.
Bun Street, and
Greater
Greater Covina Medical Center.
Black Widow Investigations.
Yes, Black Widow Investigations.
And we
Thank
have-
you so much, everybody, for always supporting everything that we are doing, and for the sponsors of our podcast, to Med Spa Deluxe LA for
Yes.
making me feel beautiful.
And they just
making
popped
you
up.
feel
See,
beautiful.
Med Spa Deluxe LA popped up.
Yeah, Med Spa Deluxe LA.
And I believe now it's going to be Prospectors, right?
Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully.
It looks promising, yes.
I said hopefully.
Okay, guys, let's all cross our fingers. You're watching right now. Please cross your fingers right now. No, say
Say a prayer for us.
a prayer for us. No, but thank you so much for coming out. We really appreciate it. And
yes, we're really grateful.
everybody, any last words? So we.
No, I think I've said it all.
You've
Don't forget
said
to
it
watch
all.
us
Yeah.
on our different platforms, YouTube
Yes.
and Facebook, every Tuesday at 6 p.m., everybody.
So we'll see you guys next week.